Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Evan Carthy from evancarthy.com, and today we are going to look at the Activision stock. The symbol is ATVI. I'm coming out with a really in-depth article that's a lot more focused on my views about their video games, more of a fundamental side than the technical side, which is pretty much what 99% of my other posts are on. The reason why the video game scene is something I follow, and so I just feel that with what's going on with Activision, one, they've just released the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but what the post focuses on is about their World of Warcraft and how they just came out with the World of Warcraft Classic launch. And so anyways, I'm gonna have the link in the description below so you can go check out that. It's got a lot of good info in it, but what this video is going to do is going to go over the chart setups, the technical setups that I went over as well in the blog post. So without further ado, let's get it rolling. So we have three setups we're going to look at today for Activision's stock, Activision Blizzard stock, as you can see up here. And the first one we have setting up is the 1 hour, 78.6% long. It's going to be this one right over here, the one on the left. You can see I have the low over here. This is going to be the pivot point high up here, and then you just draw the Fibonacci extension up to the top. So what happens is, what you're looking for then is when price is at 78.6% long level, then that is going to initiate the trade, and the first exit is going to be the 50% level. But as you can see, that never got hit. So when price continued to go down, hit the 100% level, really just blew through that level right there. I'll zoom in a little bit so it's a little bit easier to see. Price came down, blew through that level down here around $60.17, and that moves the exit to the 78.6% level. And the way I always do my trades is when I'm in them, this in a trade I currently am in. I was in Activision stock, but up until I don't know, it's a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago, I sold it. But I always have my exits slightly below it. So if my exit was at the 78.6 level at 65.37, I would have had my exit about 64.75, just to ensure I get out, because I've seen plenty of times when the price comes up, hits the hard exit up there, it doesn't give enough. It doesn't happen, always happens for you, but it does happen where it doesn't give enough contracts to get traded to get you out of there. So that's why I always make sure I always get out a little bit early to fulfill the trades I'm in. So anyways, so that is where the current exit is at. The hard exit is $65.32. And you can see price kind of went down, and now it's trending back up. And another reason why I like this for a long trade is, look at this huge gap right here from about 62.38 to 56.72. That's a big old gap. You can see right there, I'll draw a line on it. Definitely using that as some resistance. Bumped up against it too right there, got knocked back down, now starting to go back up there again. So there would be one more time when we would move the exit again, and that would be if price comes all the way down here and hits the 261.8% level down here at $20.38. If that does happen before the exit up here gets hit at the 78.6 level, then we would move the exit to the 100% level, and that exit is $60.07. But that only happens if the 261.8% level all the way down here gets hit first. And but if it doesn't but if the 78.6 level up here gets hit first, then it's over. Time to look for another setup for it. So you could get in right now. I'm not looking at getting in at this specific level right here at $55, just because the risk to reward, I like to see it a little bit greater than what it is, even though the current exit is up here around, I would have about $64.75. Pretty decent. They're just, I think, some other better value plays to look for right now, even though in the article I'm extremely bullish on Activision and their stock here in the near to mid-term future for it. But there's a couple other setups I want to go over as well, so let's look at those. But if price did come back down here, let's say it came back down real quick, down to this level right around, I didn't grab it. If it did come down to this level right around down here, say it gets back down in the 40s before going up anymore, then I'd definitely looking at getting in right there, because that'd be extremely good value for it. All right, so we're going to look at the 8.236% long trade here. Sorry, this is a real small one, so I gotta make sure I get it real precise on this. The setup is at least. All right, the high up there is 78.98. It's good. Low down here We got 77, and then we got 76, 97, 699. Good. All right, so we're good to go here. All right, so for this trade setup, the 823.6 using the 1 hour chart. I don't know if I need to go 4 hour or not to see better. Here we're going to zoom out to the 4 hour so you can see things better here. So what initiated this trade right here is when price came down and hit the 823.6% Fibonacci extension level right here. That's the green line. Once it did that, that puts the exit at the 523.6% Fibonacci extension level up here at about $68.50. You currently see price is about at $55.28, so where it currently is. But if the price doesn't go up and hit that exit, but continues to move lower, and it goes all the way down here to this green line, which is the 2,223.6% Fibonacci level, down here at $34.43. Then you move it up here to the 823.6% level, and the hard exit is 62.48. If I was in this trade looking at exit, I'd have mine probably around 61.50, something like that. So that'd be the only time the exit would move again if the price comes down here and it's $34.43 without going up here and hitting this exit up here, the yellow line. Let's see it at $68.50. So you have another long setup, which kind of complements the last one we went over. The exit could be a little bit higher depending on where it is, but you know, if price is going to take, say price uses that, as I just showed a second ago, uses this gap up here as resistance, and if it goes, you know, back down in here somewhere in the mid 40s, I'll definitely be looking at picking up getting back into Activision stock, because worst case scenario for this trade setup is the exit going down to around 62, 61.50 if price comes all the way down here and hits $34. So either way, your exit is either going to be around 61.50 or up here around 67.75, something like that. So getting in at $45 is going to be very profitable trade for this setup especially. And then lastly, we have a daily chart setup that will go over here, right over here. Here's a daily 78.6% long. This one's getting pretty close to being completed for it. So these other two trades that I just went over, they're going to have a lot better reward potential for them. So using this low down here of 33.55, this is 33.60. All right, it's good. And then we just need to go, let me show you how it goes. Is at 78.6, so that makes us look at it. Then once it hits the 1.236 extension level, 123.6 extension level, that locks it in. So what that means right there is we're going to start dragging the Fibonacci extension level up until we get retracement back to the 78.6, and that's going to kick off the trade for it. That's how the 78.6% trade goes. And what I'll do is at the very end of this video, I'll put a card that pops up that'll take you directly to the 78.6% trade, because I did a in-depth video and blog post about it that shows exactly how I trade, because that setup and also the 8.236% setup, which I just went over, those are the two primary trade setups that I personally use to trade stocks, futures, forex, and cryptos. So up here we have the high up here is going to be, see, 84.68. Let's see what we've got lined up over here. 84.80. Let me draw it down just a tad, get a little closer. There you go. All right. So price came down here. This hit the 78.6% line at $44.53. That initiated the trade. So the current exit is going to be up here at the 50% level. Hard exit $59.15. As you can see, price again, where it showed a little bit ago, that gap is being a resistance level to it. But there is one other opportunity for the price to move the exit. So say price doesn't go up and hit the 50% level at 59.15, but instead moves lower. We'll just draw an arrow, make it easier to see. Moves lower down here, hits the 100% level at, I think that's $33.58. Yeah, $33.58. Then the exit would move, and I'll draw this blue box down just to show what it looked like. Move down to the 78.6% level at $44.53. So this is just another one I saw. This is definitely what trade I'd recommend getting in for along for it, but just because how close it's getting to hitting that 50% level up there. But If price does continue to go down, goes down here, down into the low 30s, then it's definitely, for this setup, be looking into it. Anything lower than that, definitely look into a great opportunity. But as I showed from those other two setups previously, if price is going to come back down here and get into the mid to low 40s, then I'll definitely be looking at it up based upon those other two setups. The 1 hour chart 78.6 long, and the 1 hour 8.236% long setup. So what I just want to show here is, based upon the article I wrote, very bullish on Activision stock, and based upon these three setups as well. Some of them provide a little bit better reward than the other ones do, but the thing about it is it's definitely in the middle of a couple very valid long setups, and so I'm expecting, at least here the next year or two for Activision stock to fulfill all those setups, and I think that put it back up here in like the mid 60s or something like that. So hopefully, what I wish for in a perfect world, price right here for whatever reason would drop back down to this level into the low 40s, so I could start scaling into the stock, and then from there, then it goes up and completes them all. But it may not have that. It may just going up. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the near future, but that's how I would trade it. So anyways, that is the Activision stock. Check out that blog post. I'm really proud of it. Did a lot of in-depth research regarding the WoW Classic launch and how I feel it's going to impact Activision stock moving forward, which I believe a lot of people are not counting on. I think this was a huge surprise to a lot of people of how well the launch of WoW Classic did, and I really think it's going to impact Activision Blizzard stock bottom line here in this quarter and maybe the next quarter to come, depending on how much they can capitalize and keep those subscribers resubscribed to World of Warcraft and playing some of the other games as well, or the retail version of WoW. But anyways, that's it for now. If you want to see any stocks, futures, forex, or cryptos, if it's tradable, I'll be glad to review it. Just let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye.